I want to explain um, tonicization or secondary chords. Now, of course, we can play a harmonic progression in one particular key, and if we only use chords that belong to that key, which we call diatonic chords, it may sound like this: 1 to 6 to 4 to 2 to 5 7 to 1. Now, 5 7 to 1 is a resolution. The dominant wants to resolve to the tonic. But we can also resolve to chords other than the tonic. Of course, we can resolve 5 to 6, but we don't call this a tonicization, we call this a deceptive resolution. We would call it a tonicization if we go to 6 via a dominant of 6. So if 6 is A minor, and the dominant of 6 would be always the perfect fifth above A, so it's an E chord, and the dominant chord is always a major triad or a major minor seventh chord. The seventh chord makes the resolution stronger, so if we play E7 and resolve to A, then we resolve to A. But if we are in the key of C, C, A, F, D, E7 to A, and then we continue in the key of C, then the E7 was a secondary dominant. We call it a secondary dominant because it's not the regular dominant in the key of C, or in the home key in which we were. Now we can not only tonicize a chord with a dominant, we can also tonicize a chord with a leading tone chord. A leading tone chord, of course, the root of the chord would be found a minor second below the root of the chord that we want to tonicize. If we want to tonicize A, then we can build a G sharp diminished chord that resolves to A, except that of course we want to put the G sharp diminished chord in first inversion, like this. Of course, that only works in the context of a different key, let's say the key of C. So in the context of C, I played Roman 1, Roman 6, Roman 4, Roman 2. Then I played 7 diminished 6, so 7 diminished in first inversion of 6, resolving to 6, and then going to 4, going to 5, 7, and going to 1. So what does it help me? Why? I can expand the harmonic progression before resolving back to the tonic. So the further you go in music history, the more use of secondary resolutions would be utilized. So what kind of chords can I tonicize? Any major and minor triad that is not the tonic, I can tonicize with either a leading tone chord or a secondary dominant. And once more, the secondary dominant, the root of the secondary dominant would be found a perfect fifth above the root of the chord that I want to tonicize, and the leading tone chord, the root of the leading tone chord can be found a minor second below the root of the chord that I want to tonicize. So the leading tone chord would be a diminished triad, or a half diminished or fully diminished seventh chord. And then the secondary dominant would either be a major triad or, more often, because it provides a stronger resolution, a major minor seventh chord. Thank you.